Hey there everyone, today we are heading into the world of anime to give you the list number 2 of top 10 highly recommended rom-com anime, so let's dive straight in. Number 10. The Ancient Magus' Wife. Shise Hattori, a 15-year-old Japanese girl, was sold for £5 million at an auction to a tall masked gentleman abandoned at a young age and ridiculed by her peers for her unconventional behavior. She was ready to give herself to any buyer if it meant having a place to go home to. In chains and on her way to an unknown fate, she hears whispers from robed men along her path, gossiping and complaining that such a buyer got his hands on a rare slay beggy. Ignoring the murmurs, the mysterious man leads the girl to a study, where he reveals himself to be Elias Ainsworth, a magus. After a brief confrontation and a bit of teleportation magic, the two open their eyes to Elias' picturesque cottage in rural England, greeted by fairies and surrounded by weird and wonderful beings upon her arrival. These events mark the beginning of Shise's story as the apprentice and supposed bride of the ancient magus. Number 9. The Pet Girl of Sakura-so. At Suimei High, the Sakura-su dormitory is infamous for housing the school's most notorious delinquents. Thus, when the relatively tame Sarada Kanda is transferred to the dorm, escaping this insane asylum becomes his foremost goal. Trapped there for the time being, he must learn how to deal with his fellow residents, including bubbly animator Masaki Kamigusa, charming playboy writer Jin Mitaka, and the ever-reclusive Ryunosuke Akasaka. Surrounded by weirdness, Sarada frequently finds respite in his interactions with his one normal friend, aspiring voice actress Nanami Aoyama. When Mashiro Shina, a new foreign exchange student, joins the dormitory, Sarada is instantly enraptured by her beauty. Underneath her otherworldly appearance, Mashiro is an autistic savant, capable of world-renowned brilliance in her art, yet unable to perform simple daily tasks. After Sarada ends up in charge of taking care of Mashiro, the two inevitably grow closer, with Sarada's initial desire to escape the dormitory becoming a forgotten goal. Despite their eccentricities, every resident is incredible in their own field, leaving Sarada to contend with his own lack of any particular skill. With brilliance all around him, he thus strives to become an equal to their talent. Revolving around the hardships and joys of its colorful cast, Sakura-su no Pet Nakanojo is a heartwarming coming-of-age tale of friendship, love, ambition, and heartbreak, through the lens of an ordinary person surrounded by the extraordinary. Number 8. Wolf Girl and Black Prince. Erika Shinohara has taken to lying about her romantic exploits to earn the respect of her new friends, so when they ask for a picture of her boyfriend, she hastily snaps a photo of a handsome stranger, whom her friends recognize as the popular and kind-hearted Kyuya Seda. Trapped in her own web of lies and desperately trying to avoid humiliation, Erika explains her predicament to Kyuya, hoping he will pretend to be her boyfriend, but Kyuya is not the angel he appears to be. He is actually a mean-spirited sadist who forces Erika to become his dog in exchange for keeping her secret. Begrudgingly accepting his deal, Erika soon begins to see glimpses of the real Kyuya beneath the multiple layers of his outer persona. As she finds herself falling for him, she can't help but question if he will ever feel the same way about her. Will Kyuya finally make an honest ACC Erika, or is she destined to be a wolf girl forever? Number 7. Watakoi. Having slept through all 4 of her alarms, the energetic Narumi Momos finds herself running late for her first day of work at a new office. As she races to catch her train, she makes a promise to herself that none of her coworkers will find out about her dark secret, that she is an otaku and a fujoshi. Her plan goes instantly awry, though, when she runs into Hirotaka Nifuji, an old friend from middle school. Although she tries to keep her secret by inviting him out for drinks after work, her cover is blown when he casually asks her whether or not she will be attending the upcoming summer Kamiket. Luckily for her, the only witnesses, Hanako Koyanagi and Taro Kabakura, are otaku as well. Later that night, the pair go out for drinks so that they can catch up after all the years apart. After Narumi complains about her previous boyfriend breaking up with her because he refused to date a fujoshi, Hirotaka suggests that she try dating a fellow otaku, specifically himself. He makes a solemn promise to always be there for her, to support her, and to help her farm for rare drops in Monster Hunter. Blown away by the proposal, Narumi agrees immediately, thus the two otaku start dating, and their adorably awkward romance begins. Number 6. Real Life. Dismissed as a hopeless loser by those around him, 27-year-old Arata Kaizaki bounces around from one job to another after quitting his first company. His unremarkable existence takes a sharp turn when he meets Ryu Yoke, a member of the Real Life Research Institute, who offers Arata the opportunity to change his life for the better with the help of a mysterious pill. Taking it without a second thought, Arata awakens the next day to find that his appearance has reverted to that of a 17-year-old. Arata soon learns that he is now the subject of a unique experiment and must attend high school as a transfer student for 1 year. Though he initially believes it will be a cinch due to his superior life experience, Arata is proven horribly wrong on his first day. He flunks all his tests, is completely out of shape, and can't keep up with the new school policies that have cropped up in the last 10 years. Furthermore, Ryu has been assigned to observe him, bringing Arata endless annoyance. Real Life follows Arata's struggle to adjust to his hectic new lifestyle and avoid repeating his past mistakes, all while slowly discovering more about his fellow classmates. Number 5. Inu x Boku. Riichio Shirakian is the sheltered daughter of a renowned family. With her petite build and wealthy status, Riichio has been a protected independent girl her entire life, but now she has decided to change all that. However, there is just one problem. The young girl has a sharp tongue she can't control, and terrible communication skills. With some help from a childhood friend, Riichio takes up residence in Maison de Ayakashi, a secluded high-security apartment complex that, as the unsociable 15-year-old soon discovers, is home to a host of bizarre individuals. Furthermore, their quirky personalities are not the strangest things about them. Each inhabitant of the Maison de Ayakashi, including Riichio, is actually half human, half yukai, but Riichio's troubles have only just begun. As a requirement of staying in her new home, she must be accompanied by a Secret Service agent. Riichio's new partner, Sushi Mikatsukami, is handsome, quiet, but ridiculously clingy and creepily submissive. With Sushi, her new supernatural neighbors, and the beginning of high school, Riichio definitely seems to have a difficult path ahead of her. Number 4. Blue Spring Ride. While most young girls make an effort to show off their feminine charms, Futaba Yoshioka deliberately behaves like she wants to repel anyone who might be attracted to her. Ostracized by her female classmates in middle school for being a little too popular with the boys, she desperately strives to avoid a similar situation in high school by being unnecessarily noisy and graceless. Nevertheless, scattered among Futaba's unpleasant memories are the treasured moments with the boys she had a crush on. Ko Tanaka. Unfortunately, that spell abruptly ended on a sour note when he suddenly stopped attending school and never came back. When Futaba finds out that Ko has returned with a different last name this time, she can already feel the butterflies in her stomach. However, Ko Mabuchi is not the warm boy that she remembers from her days in middle school. He is now taller, more charismatic and withdrawn, making him far less approachable. Futaba believes that if she returns to her former self, Ko will begin to take notice of her again, but is she prepared to sacrifice her bubble of normalcy and risk losing her friends in the process? Number 3. How I Attended All Guys Mixer. The story follows college student Takiwa, who gets invited to a mixer by his female classmate Suo. Takiwa brings his friends Asagi and Hagi along, expecting to meet Suo and 2 other women. However, upon arrival, they're surprised to find 3 handsome men instead. It's revealed that these men are actually cross-dressing women, who dress and act as men for their jobs. The plot explores Takiwa's initial shock and confusion as he tries to adjust to this unexpected twist. He and his friends must leave their prejudices behind and navigate the situation, leading to humorous and awkward interactions. As they get to know the cross-dressing women, Takiwa finds himself drawn to their charm and begins to develop unexpected romantic connections. Throughout the story, the themes of identity, cross-dressing, and unexpected romance are humorously explored. The series blends lighthearted comedy with romantic elements, focusing on how Takiwa copes with the unusual situation and the people he meets. Number 2. Yakuza's Fiancé. After years of animosity, the leaders of Osaka's Somei and Tokyo's Miyama Yakuza groups have called a truce by arranging an engagement between their respective grandchildren, Yoshino Somei and Kirishima Miyama. To this end, 17-year-old Yoshino moves to Tokyo to live with the Miyama family and attend school with her new fiancé. Although Kirishima is all smiles and perfectly polite, there is something unsettling about his demeanor that Yoshino cannot put her finger on. Yoshino's suspicions are soon confirmed. Despite his manners, Kirishima is a masochistic maniac. He hurts people without batting an eye and also revels in being punished verbally and physically himself. What he wants most is a spoiled and arrogant fiancé who will ruin his life. When Yoshino does not quite meet his expectations, he reveals his true colors and openly insults her. However, instead of running away in fear, Yoshino decides to take revenge by making Kirishima fall in love with her and then ruthlessly breaking his heart. Number 1. Trying the knot with an Amagami sister. After witnessing his mother's death at a young age, Ryu Kamaha grew up disillusioned with the gods, dismissing faith in them as utter nonsense. Due to his beliefs, he aims to become a doctor, spending most of his time studying to enter the prestigious Kyoto University. To further his studies, Ryu searches for a new place to take him in and get away from the noisy environment of the orphanage where he grew up. Chidori Amagami, head priest of the Amagami Shrine, allows him to stay at the Amagami residence. However, Ryu has to live there with Chidori's 3 granddaughters, Yae, Yuna, and Asahi, who serve as shrine maidens. Moreover, Chidori has another condition for Ryu. He has to marry one of the sisters to ensure the shrine's future and one day inherit it. But with Ryu's goals and outlook naturally clashing against the sisters' beliefs, this already daunting ordeal seems outright impossible. So that's it for the list. Hope you found the video interesting, and if you did, make sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.